A lot of things that we experience every day we take for granted. And then we put yourself in the mindset of a camper, and you realize that they're getting to come to summer camp like all the other kids. It's an emotional and powerful thing.
Camp was in such a state that it was bordering on complete disrepair.
We determined that they had a bunch of pressing needs, but what sort of percolated to the top was a need for all of the campers to come together 3 times a day. In their current situation, they met in the parking lot.
We had the drawings, we had the details, we had the renderings, and we were doing all this work, but rounding that corner and experiencing that for the first time as a camper would was incredible.
I didn't realize how much of an impact quality design and thought behind design would impact our campers until this was built.
In our second year there, we built the archery and paintball range, a project that really reinvigorated a whole half of the property that the camp owns. We placed it sort of deep in the woods, so it's a destination, a thing to be discovered.
Whenever we started out the project, we all went out to a shooting range. When I did it, I had so much joy that I jumped up and down and started dancing. So these shooting stands, they hold the bow for them to where, like, if they just have a simple movement of their hand, that they can pull back just enough to let it fly.
Canoeing and paddleboating is recently my favorite activity. My first summer out here, getting them in the canoe and keeping it steady was a challenge.
So our job was to create a new dock that made it easier for staffers to load campers into canoes. It may seem simple, but somebody who's not able to do that, I mean, that's huge. And it shows them that if I can do this, I can do something else too. That's powerful.
My world was changed, honestly. That's what happened. It's very eye-opening.
It's not for you. It's bigger than that.
I don't want to sit behind a desk. I don't want to do what I thought I wanted to do anymore. I kind of want to take a different route, and I really want to help people.
It's not always about building for the rich and the wealthy. You're doing it for someone who needs help, and you're solving problems for them that otherwise wouldn't have been solved.
Our partnership with the School of Design has transformed Camp Alabama. I can't overstate how much it has affected our fundraising, our camp programs, and just general participation from the community around us.
The Design Build program has an amazing partner in MedCamps.
They have needs that we can solve for years. It's my hope that we continue to be a part of that, and in the end, that we can make a difference in people's lives.
A facility that I would have told you a decade ago was not long for this world now has a new life in it, and we're just getting started.